Hi, I'm Madison, and hopefully a lot of you remember me from a different radio station in the past, but for those of you that we've never met, I want us to get to know each other. So, my coworkers, Kitty, John, and Laura thought it would be a good idea if they put some questions in a hat, and I will answer those questions. They wouldn't let me see the questions in advance, so I'm a little scared about this. But here we go. From the orange hat, there are questions, and we'll get to know each other better. First question. Let's see. Who would play you in a movie about your life? Somebody that likes to eat. Who would play you in a movie about your life? I am going to say, that's a good question. I don't know. Halle Berry, because we look so much alike. You didn't have to laugh so hard at that. We could. What's something you wish people automatically knew about you? What's something you wish people automatically knew about you? My pastor listens, so I am going to say that they see less of me and more of Jesus. That one's for you, Pastor Chris. All right. What's your career highlight you're most proud of? Good question. I'm going to say any work I've done with kids. In my career, we did work with Make-A-Wish, and that is always going to be a highlight for me because that was just, I love kids, and now that mine are like taller than me, I wish I could have another one, but that ship has sailed for me. But I would say the work we did with Make-A-Wish Foundation is probably the thing I'm most proud of. And now we're going to do some work with the Methodist Home for Children. And I am so psyched, and that was one of the selling points for taking this job, is that there's some community involved, and I'm really looking forward to working with the kids at the Methodist Home for Children. So stay tuned for more information on that. These aren't so bad. They had me scared, especially John. I think I kind of. What's your go-to karaoke song? I love karaoke. I love it. Because I secretly think I could sing. I'm like an America's Got Talent wannabe right there. So my favorite go-to song, Hey Mickey, You're So Fine. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Mickey. That's my favorite. But I love karaoke. We go to Topsail Island Beach a lot, and I keep trying to get my husband to go with me, and he won't because he knows I can't sing, but that's okay. If you could shrink any animal and carry it in your pocket, what animal would it be? That's easy. I would pick my dog. I have 2 standard poodles, and I would shrink them both and put them in my pocket because I love me some puppies. And one of them's only 9 weeks old, and the other one's not quite 2 yet. So they're still at that little fun, snuggly puppy age. Oh, that's what I would do. Easy question. All right, let me see. What's the silliest thing you have ever done in public? I'm gonna have to put this video on our website, but this was fairly recent. I was a kindergarten assistant teacher before I came here. So a few weeks ago, the school had a pet rally for their big game, and they were getting ready for the pet rally, and all the teachers were sitting there, and we had our little kids, but it was kind of that moment where it hadn't taken off yet. And so my son always does the Fortnite dances all the time, and I'm a horrible dancer. But I don't know what came over me, but I jump up with this, the whole gym full of people from pre-K to high school, and I jump up and start doing the Fortnite dances. It was really bad. And then I fell. I fell so hard that people thought I had a concussion, and there's a video of it. And I'm gonna put it on the website, America's Funniest Home Videos, and if we win, I'm going to donate the money back to the school. But I'll put that on our website, and then you can laugh at me too. Why did I tell you that story? Between radio and your family, you're busy, quite busy. It's 3 teenagers. I'm mostly making food because all they do is eat. But when you have spare time, what do you do? When I have spare time, I love going to the beach in the summer. That's my thing. But when I have spare time, like anytime, I am a big homebody. I would rather stay home, I think, than go anywhere. So, and my family's big into Netflix. And they all like sci-fi stuff, and I do not. I like the rom-com movies or movies that make you cry. But My favorite thing to do is we have movie night on Saturdays, and we all watch a movie together, and we take turns picking a movie, and that's like gold to me. And I'll sit there and ask them questions about the movies, and they'll get irritated and go shh, shh. But I don't care. I just love it. That's my favorite thing to do. All right. Let's see. How would your 10-year-old self react to what you do? You know what? When I was 10, I used to love to read. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to write kids' books, like Encyclopedia Brown books for girls. That's what I wanted to do. So when I was 10, I would probably say I've always, since I can remember, I've loved kids and I wanted my own family. And I would sit on our carport, and there was this brick wall, and I would lay there and read books. And I would think about my family in the future, and I would think, I want to marry, like every little girl does, you want to marry your Prince Charming. And I would think, I'm going to have 2 kids, and I was going to name them Moondoggie and Orgie. I don't know why, but I was going to name them Moondoggie and Orgie, and we were going to have a white house with a white picket fence. So my 10-year-old self would say, what happened to Moondoggie and Orgie? You got a Jackson and a Kennedy. What happened? But yeah, that's what my 10-year-old self would say. What cheesy song do you have memorized? All of them. I love, the cheesier, the better. I love music. So this might just be the right profession for me, but I absolutely love any kind of music. So anything I'm a big Air Supply fan, so Making Love Out of Nothing at All, I can rock it, baby. I can rock it. Would you like to hear it? Making love out of nothing at all. That's my favorite. Oh, I did that one. Let's see. What is the best advice you have ever heard? Oh, wow. What's the best advice you've ever heard? I would have to think about that one. I had a friend that's a parenting expert give me some good advice when I had kids, when they were born. She's like, as they get older, don't take everybody else's advice about what their kids did. She's like, you parent the kid you have, not the kid you wish you had. So don't ever say, oh, I wish my kid did this, or I wish my kid. Parent the kid you have, and which is good advice, because I think the kids I have are pretty incredible. So, yeah, but that was good advice. And my mom always said, put God first in everything you do. So I do that. I try to do that. So that's the best advice I've ever gotten. What would be your superpower? Oh, I've thought about this one. I want some superpowers, because I told you my family's into sci-fi stuff. I think I would want to be able to fly. That would be very cool, which is weird because I'm afraid of heights. But I would want to be able to fly or to be invisible. Wouldn't that be cool, to be invisible? I would go in the room with Kitty Kitten and probably laugh a lot and go, what is she doing? Because she makes me laugh. What's on your bucket list? My bucket list, I actually made a bucket list when I was in college, and I've done a lot of it. The one thing I've never done is to take my entire family on a vacation, because I'm in radio and I'm poor. But if I won the lottery, that would be on my bucket list, to go on a vacation with my entire family, nieces, nephews, all of them, and we would get on each other's nerves probably within the first half hour, but that's what we do at Christmas. But it would be fun, so that's on my bucket list. This is fun. Okay. I did that one. Cheesy song I have memorized. Okay. Hang on. Okay. All right. What's something you'd encourage anyone to try at least once? Anyone to try at least once. I jumped out of a plane, and I told you I have a fear of heights, so that was a huge deal for me, but it was my birthday one year, and I did that. It was the most incredible thing. I don't know that I would do it now, because I'm a bigger chicken than then, but if the opportunity ever comes up, do a tandem jump, because it is amazing, especially if you have a fear of heights, to just overcome that. And when you're up there, it is just this surreal, peaceful feeling. So if you could do anything once, do it. Go for it. Go for it. Don't be afraid. You won't die, unless the parachute doesn't open. Then you got bigger problems. What's your weirdest family tradition? My kids would think this is weird, but I love it. On Christmas, well, we always make cookies, and we'll pick people to go out and give these cookies to, but they have to do something. Like when the kids were little, they would play violin, because you know, everybody thinks their kids are talented. Mine are not, really. But they would, so they were taking violin lessons. So we would pick people and they would go out and give the cookies, and we would do Christmas caroling. So one would play the violin and we would all sing a little Christmas carol. And it's like the older they get, the more miserable it is for them. But I love it, so we're doing it. If they want presents, they're doing it again this year. Because if Mama ain't happy, nobody happy. What's your spirit? This is a kitty question right here. What's your spirit animal and why? Okay, if I had a spirit animal, I think it would be a dolphin, because they're happy and full of joy and they love water. My spirit animal's a dolphin.